This is the Golden Hour Grounding, Season 2, off scripted, where we talk about whatever we want, whenever we want. Just gotta keep it PG. So without further ado, let's jump into the first episode. My name is Ariel Hoskins.
My name is Tim McNeil.
And welcome to the Golden Hour Grounding. So we're going to do Season 2 a little different because of the fact that I don't have a radio show. We're just going to be talking about random topics. So I'm going to let my guest introduce himself again.
My name is Tim McNeil. Play Alcorn football on wide receiver.
Do you like it so far?
Yeah, I love it.
You love it?
Yeah.
It's something I could ask you about too, cause y'all on a two game losing streak a little bit.
Yeah. Man, we played like two opponents that were like top. That were like top of where we were gonna see in our schedule. Mm-hmm. So I mean, the first game I feel like we could have came out with a win in that one, but we learned from that. Second game we was more competition-wise, trying to get great competition, getting ready for the sweat play. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, as a competitor, I always want to win, but the chips fall how they go, and we just get better from every experience.
See, because game, I'm really going to look out for y'all for is that Pine Bluff game. Mm-hmm. That's going to be the first SWAT game. So,
right.
Y'all lose a SWAT game, I might have to,
I mean, We have confidence. I
have confidence in y'all. It's just I'm used to the six SWAT games in a row, all corn.
But to be honest, our non-conference record hasn't always been like just great. That's what I say. We always have like a hard non-conference opponent, so that way whenever we get to SWAT play, we done win against some tough opponents, so now that we're ready for anything that sweat play throws at us.
All right, then why don't we go ahead and jump into our first little topic. Right. So since this is just an off-scripted type podcast today, well, for the rest of the season, I guess, we're going to talk about just random topics. So I'm going to ask you about relationships or your personal beliefs on like certain little nitpick things that a lot of people make a problem about in relationships, stuff like that. Okay. So I'm going to go with the first question. Do you think most guys are scared to build an intimate or emotional relationship with a woman?
I don't feel like most guys are scared. I know that like most guys are quick to, once they're burned their first time, like heartbroken, they just shut out completely. So I mean, if you ever kind of know most guys, like they never had that first heartbreak, they're all in every time. But a lot of time when they had that,
because see, my thing was like, okay, everybody's going to be heartbroken. Right. I can tell you this now. I've been heartbroken by the same guy a couple times, right. Other people, and my friends. It's like everybody's going to experience some type of heartbreak regardless. So I feel like it's just a life thing. Just go ahead and get it over with. Yeah. And if you're that heartbroken about it, just move on.
Right. I mean, like... It's just like that, and that comes with like how a person take life too. Like some people can handle heartbreak better. Like it just all depends on that person. I feel like it all depends on how they've been brought up.
Okay, so I want to ask this question for a guy. So how does a guy determine whether he wants a girl to be a girlfriend or a girlfriend? Like a girl, like you got that female best friend or like female friends, and then you have your girlfriend. She's set in stone. Y'all are official. Y'all are exclusive. Y'all are out to everybody else. So it's like...
So, for like girlfriend as in like a friend, majority of the time, like them, it be like somebody you don't mind talking to about a different girl about. So like, if you just look at them and be like, man, I just need some good advice type deal, that's normally how those turns out. Like, it just... A girlfriend. That's why a lot of girls don't like her, because it just happened random. Like
it's just random. I mean, I can understand that. Like for me to have guy friends like that besides a boyfriend, it's like I feel like me and my friends, because I do have a lot of guy friends. They're just chill. That we can sit back, we can talk about whatever we want, and it's like my friends like to get up and go places, and I'm always down to ride. So it's like might as well.
But it's also like some folks don't have just attraction. Some folks just look for like a friendship relationship. Like some people in there like they don't want like deep intimate relationship. They just want to have friends. So
I understand that, but it's like that gets also to the point where like, okay, you have a girlfriend, then you have a girlfriend, then it's like where do you think a girlfriend would actually draw the line of you having a lot of girlfriends too? Like female friends. Let's put it in that perspective.
Right.
That's a hard question.
I mean, it all depends on like how much you trust your partner as well. Like you can, but also the dude has to have like some boundaries. Like I mean, you can't just be like in the room with them by yourself all the time. Type like that. Some stuff just don't look right. Like you gotta be respectful.
Okay, it don't look right, but then if I feel like if you have that, like if your significant other should be able to acknowledge or at least be aware that that's y'all already set boundaries, but from her perspective, it may not look like it, but it's weird because I kind of do take guys' side sometimes, where it's like this person was here before you, and you got to respect our boundaries and what we've already set before you came along, and that's hard. The same. It should go for the same for girls, but it's like.
I mean, I feel like boundaries can be adjusted. I feel like, alright, say for instance, we might have been like the stuff me and my friend we used to do. I'ma tell them like straight up like, hey, being respectful for my girl. I feel like we don't need to do this, but it don't mean we ain't as cool. It just
like we can't keep doing this, but it just slow it down a little bit.
Right, like just don't be so close. Like don't make her. I don't want her feeling insecure. Like we still can be, tight. But just can't be appear as intimate, basically.
Okay. So how about this? As a guy, do you think serious relationships take away your freedom? Sometimes, in some cases.
In some instances it can, but I feel like that if you find the person that's meant for you, and it all work out good. But in some instances, as in a guy perspective, it can, because like they gonna always think about my girl, like, I don't want to do this because of her. Which, I mean, you being respectful, but, like, it would take away some initial freedom thought that they might have. Like, say, for you might want to go out. First thing you normally would say is, yeah, let's slide. But when you have a girl, you have, like,
I got to check up with her first.
Yeah, like, let me make sure she don't want me to do anything, because she's a priority. So, like, it do, but at the same time, if you can manage it, it won't.
Well, okay, how about, okay, okay, do you mind your girlfriend or girl you've been talking to have a lot of guy friends? So I feel like this question can go either way. You have a girlfriend, like she's already set in stone, your girlfriend. You have a girl you're talking to. I feel like it depends on how serious you're talking to her.
If you just talking, if it's like fresh, then you can't just trip, because like you ain't established no like foundation with them. If it's to the point it's just serious and y'all talked about it, and like if you tell her like I'm cool with your guy friend, as long as you guy friend, then you be mad about it because you told her, you expressed that you're cool with it. But like if you don't have a problem with it, then I feel like you need to get that established like from the jump. Like they get rid of all confusion. Like the less confusion, the better.
Okay. So what's some things you think that cause just straight confusion?
For one, be the confusion. What's one thing I feel like causes confusion? Whenever it don't be communicated properly. Like, say for instance, you say like you could call it anything. Like, say for instance, I'm studying with my friend, then like it just ain't a good look if you say I'm studying with my guy friend. It's like 8 o'clock at night, and then all of a sudden I don't hear from you until 10 type like.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that can cause
the library at Alcorn State University closes at 11.
Exactly.
So
I'm saying like that's how they cause confusion. Like situation like that, it's hard to say. Like it just like I said, it all depends on that person. Like some folks might not take it as hard as others. Like some people might take you even being around them for like solo. It's confusion. Some people might take it a different way.
All right. Well, I think that was a good conversation. Yeah. Oh my God! And I literally just met you, like not even 10 minutes ago. Right. That will conclude the first episode of the Golden Hour Grounded Season 2, off scripted. My name is Hoskins.
My name is Tim Manel.
And we'll see you next week on the Golden Hour Grounded.